Our words aren't just expressions. Each one creates a ripple effect, impacting our lives and others more than we could possibly fathom. Recently, I've been pondering if words have more power than I ever realized. And I've been thinking about the words that I say over myself, that I say over others, and over my life. And it's led me to ask one question. If death and life are in the power of the tongue, then how can I use my words to create life? I can't help but think about how it was through the spoken word that creation came to be. It is through the creation process that we see how each word Creator spoke had its own purpose. One of the most beautiful things that I've ever realized is that to be made in the image of God is to be made in the image to create. I believe humans are creating something at all times, subconsciously or consciously, whether that be with the thoughts that we come into agreement with, the fruit of our actions, or the words we say. Like beads, one by one, over time they form something, and the string is what holds everything together. So, what string are we working from? What are the source of our words? What are we placing without noticing? And what is the fruit that will be produced from the seeds that we plant with our words? And what is the ripple effect that is being created in others and ourselves through the words that we speak? So, I have my heater on, and so you might hear a little bit. Here, I'll just show you. Can you hear it? So I have my heater on. I'm really cold though, and so I didn't think you guys would mind, but that might be why the audio sounds a little bit breezy in the background, even though I'm inside. But I thought I would just read this to you guys and then just tell you guys my thoughts about it and what it means to me and how I put it into practice in my own life. So Luke chapter 6, 45, verse 45. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. That's the key element. For the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. It reminds me of light and how light cannot help but reveal what's hidden in the dark. And from what I understand, this verse is presenting to me is our tongue cannot help but reveal what's in our hearts and what we treasure in our hearts, what we value. There's this other verse that says, guard your heart, for everything that you do overflows from it. And so, what if it's not about overanalyzing every single word that we say, but focusing on the posture of the heart? Focusing on what we are coming into agreement with in our thoughts. I'm a firm believer that not every thought is ours. Their thoughts are invitations, and they don't have authority over us until we say, yes, come on in. I'll think about you more. I'll ponder on you, until we invite them into our home, our heart. And I think about what we allow to have influence over us through what we watch and consume and listen to and the people that we surround ourselves with, and just anything that we allow to influence us. What is it that we're allowing to influence us? And is that planting a seed that's going to produce good fruit later on through our tongue? And so, and I'm a firm believer that because we're made in the image of God, our souls are created to be sustained from that which is of God. And anything that is outside of God cannot sustain our soul. That's why it took me a while to see how important it is and crucial it is to use my free will wisely. Because what I come into agreement with in my life creates a ripple effect. And that's pretty crazy. Because then it's not just about me, it's also about others.
Maybe it's not about focusing or overanalyzing each word that we say, but testing the spirit of what we value in our hearts